The financial statement of Kwale County Assembly members and staff, car and mortgage loan scheme fund for the year ended 30th June 2016. Report of the Auditor General on the financial statement of Taita Taveta County Employee Mortgage Loan Fund for the year ended 30th June 2017. Report of the Auditor General on the financial statement of Taita Taveta Emergency Fund for the year ended 30th June 2017. Report of the Auditor General on the financial statement of Taita Taveta Road Maintenance Levy Fund for the year ended 30th June 2016. Report of the Auditor General on the financial statement of Taita Taveta Road Maintenance Levy Fund for the year ended 30th June 2017. Report of the Auditor General on the financial statement of Taita Taveta County Government Education Fund for the year ended 30th June 2017. Report of the Auditor General on the financial statement of Taita Taveta County Assembly Mortgage Members Scheme Fund for the year ended 30th June 2017. Report of the Auditor General on the financial statement of the Bungoma County Disability Empowerment Fund for the year ended 30th June 2017. Report of the Auditor General on the financial statement of the Bungoma County Community Empowerment Fund for the year ended 30th June 2016. Report of the Auditor General on the financial statement of the Bungoma County Community Empowerment Fund for the year ended 30th June 2017. Report of the Auditor General on the financial statement of Bungoma County Disaster Management Emergency Fund for the year ended 30th June 2017. Report of the Auditor General financial statement of Kakamega County Water and Sanitation Company Limited for the year ended 30th June 2017. And finally, the report of the Auditor General on the financial statement of Mombasa County Elimo Fund for the year ended 30th June 2016. Madam Speaker, I am laying these papers, but I'm asking myself questions behind my mind. I laid yesterday almost 15 Auditor General reports, today about almost 15. When are we going to reach to be able to be done with these Auditor General's reports? I remember we discussed here that it is important for the County Public Accounts Committee to give us a way forward as a Senate, even if it means subdividing the whole House to deal with various reports led by one or two members of various committees so that we can come up to date. Senator Sakaja yesterday raised the same issue and said he's oversighting Kidero, who is nowhere.
Leader of Majority, you have been on this chair that I'm sitting on before. Yeah. You don't debate when you are
No, I'm not debating. I'm just...
we know you are alerting.
I'm alerting.
And I remember the chair of CPIC has already said they have strategies.
Yeah.
I do remember him talking of dealing with the documents together instead of single filing them. So if we can leave it, yeah.
I was making a request to your chair, Madam Speaker, that through your chair, because there was a ruling from the same chair, insofar as how to expedite all these reports. And it's not just these ones. You can see these are just bursaries and water companies. What about now the main reports? Through your chair, yeah, we request that that committee, through the Speaker's office, can, even if it means an arrangement of a Kamkunji within a week's time, and we agree on how to deal with these reports. Otherwise, we'll just be reading here and wait for another 5 years to be dealt with. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you. I can see another intervention from the Leader of Minority. Okay. Senator Mwiji Haji Mohammed, did you want to say something?
Yes, Madam Speaker, on the issue raised by the Leader of Majority. Actually, it is also a concern to the CPI committee on the delay in the disposal of these reports. As you are aware, we have an average, every county has an average of about 4 reports which need to be considered and be submitted to the full House. So one of the strategies we have employed is that we are going to seek submissions from the governors on the reports of the Auditor Generals in terms of insofar as the executive branch is concerned. And then based on those reports, we'll be able to be, based on the submissions made, unless there will be any queries, then we should be able to make our reports and submit them to the House. We are working on those strategies, and I wish to assure the House that we shall be coming up with very vibrant strategies to deal with the backlogs and also deal with the current issues that are occurring in the counties. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Point of order. Leader of Majority.
Madam Speaker, I thank member of this committee for speaking out. But is he aware, is he in order, Madam Speaker, to say there are strategies, they are working hard? When yesterday you deferred motions related to reports of counties because there was no one from the committee to move. Madam Speaker, can they show a little bit more seriousness on this very important matter?
I think the member of the committee, okay, you want to respond to that? Yes. Yeah. Senator Moore.
Madam Speaker, this is the only committee that sits 4 days in a week, Madam Speaker. Sometimes we consider we have sittings with the governors up to 2 o'clock before we adjourn to attend the plenary session of the Senate. So it's not a matter of people sleeping on the job. We are working very hard in this committee. It's the only committee that sits 4 days in a week. Thank you.
Senator Sagaja.
Madam Speaker, this is a very important matter. And the fact that it has been raised before and not dealt with conclusively raises a lot of concern. Madam Speaker, we acknowledge the committee is working, and possibly it is not a matter of indolence or that the committee is not able to. But on this issue, Madam Speaker, we need direction this time from the chair as to how we deal with this backlog of events. There is nothing more important for the Senate to play than its oversight role over counties. And the oversight role we play, Madam Speaker, as expected by Mwananchi out there, is not out of subjective reasons, that the governor did this yesterday, the governor did not do this. We play that oversight role based on the documents that come after the audits, and those are the Auditor General's reports, Madam Speaker. So without these reports that are up to date, we are without tools. So on this issue, Madam Speaker, we really urge you that from the chair of the Speaker, you shall give direction. If all of us members of this House formed ourselves in an ad hoc manner for 2-3 weeks on different counties, we will come up to date. So that today, the Senator of Siaya will deal with the current governor of Siaya and the current issues affecting his county. And we'll be able to do that from all our counties, Madam Speaker. So we're urging for your indulgence. Please rule on this issue. Let's not just hear that, oh, we have strategies, we have ideas, we are coming up with. No. Let there be clear direction on how to deal with this backlog on county audits, Madam Speaker.
I see another intervention from Senator Jeriot Aro.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I just want to bring to your attention that this is, I think, 18th time that you are hearing this issue about the operations of CPIC. I think where this matter has reached, it will be in order if you squarely put it on the hands of the House leadership, where both majority and minority leaders sit in House Business Committee, for them to consider a more effective approach to this, because on previous occasion we've had this discussion, spoken on the matter, Speaker did not make any ruling. Before we know it, 2 or 3 weeks down the line, we are again complaining. Please, Madam Speaker, rule and give this matter the attention it deserves. Thank you.
Thank you. Senator James Orengo, Leader of Minority.
Mr. Speaker, I would like to support what the Senator for Kericho has said, Madam Speaker, that the issue should be referred to the House leadership. The reason why I'm saying, even if you give directions and there's no structured way of dealing with the matter, because it's urgent and pressing. And what the majority leader has said is true. What Senator Sakaja has said is true. Maybe in the lifetime of this Senate, we may never deal with a current auditor's report. We will wait until another senator comes. But I think it is something we should be thrown to the House leadership and may require the amendment of standing orders to find an effective way and structured way to deal with these reports. And I remember Senator Kajwang at one time addressed the House on this issue. But I think the way he was addressing it was not coming with a solution which is structured. So I think the only commendable, the direction that you should give is that the House leadership should come with a way forward within a certain time frame.
Thank you, Leader of Majority, for raising this. I didn't realize it was going to attract a lot of attention, and it has given as an opportunity to ventilate on it. I think this is very, very serious. What I would like to rule is that tomorrow during Kamukunji, we will allow members who are not members of the leadership to ventilate for half an hour. So we'll spend half an hour over Kamukunji to discuss this, the issue of these reports, and thereafter we will put it in the hands of the leadership. It is true that we have delayed. We cannot be doing post-mortem. This is year 2. We are starting our second year of service to this country, and we would like to be current and to deal with the current governor's reports. So tomorrow we'll come up with a resolution, but we'll allow 30 minutes for ventilation during the Kamukunji for the non-members to put the ideas forward for the leadership to take over. Thank you.
Order number 6, notices of motion.
We have 2 notices of motion. One is by the Honorable Jonas Mwaruma.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I stand to give a notice of motion on a very important topic, a topic that is as important as what has been discussed today on the issue of gender parity, that you cannot pretend to be developing or to be moving Kenya forward while we are leaving a whole section of our population behind, and that is the women and people living with disabilities. Madam Speaker, I beg to move notice of motion that aware that tourism is amongst key sectors of Kenya's economy, contributing billions of shillings to the country, as well as generating employment and livelihoods to millions of citizens. Further aware that Kenya is endowed with different wildlife species which contribute substantially to the national economy through tourism, noting that cases of human-wildlife conflict are on the rise as a result of many factors, key among them climate change and encroachment on parks and nature reserves, leading to deaths and maiming of people by wild animals. Further noting that there is need to create a conducive environment for peaceful coexistence of humans and wildlife in the same space, given the importance of wildlife not only to our economy, but ecology as well, concerned that victims and families of victims of human-wildlife conflict are not being compensated for loss of lives. They are being maimed or having loss of means of livelihood due to failure of the Treasury to allocate adequate funds for this purpose, contrary to the Wildlife Compensation Management Act of 2013. Further concerned that the regions and communities hosting the wildlife are marginalized and do not benefit from the proceeds of wildlife tourism in their area. Now, therefore, that the regions and communities hosting the wildlife are marginalized and do not benefit from the proceeds of wildlife tourism in the area, now, therefore, the Senate calls upon the national government to, 1, allocate adequate funds during the current financial year and subsequent years for compensation. 2, ensure that victims and families of victims of human-wildlife conflict are always compensated within 90 days of submitting their claims, and come up with innovative ways of ensuring host communities benefit from the revenue accruing from wildlife tourism. With that, Madam Speaker, I beg to give notice of motion. I thank you.
Thank you, Senator. The next notice of motion is from Senator Aaron Jeruyot.
Madam Speaker, I wish to give notice of the same, notice of motion, aware that the Senate passed a motion establishing an ad hoc committee to conduct an inquiry into the challenges facing the tea sector in Kenya on the 14th of March 2018. Further aware that the committee was required to table a report in the Senate within 5 months from the date of establishment. Concerned that the duration accorded to the committee lapsed on 15th of August 2018 while the Senate was on recess, regretting that due to the heavy workload, the committee is yet to conclude its inquiry and requires additional time. Now, therefore, the Senate resolves to extend the mandate and duration of committee by a further 60 days to enable the committee to conclude its work and table a report in the Senate. Madam Speaker, I beg to move. Thank you.
Thank you. Next order.
Order number 7, statements.
Next order.
Order number 8, the Copyright Amendment Bill, National Assembly Bills number 33 of 2017, first reading. A bill for an act of parliament to amend the Copyright Act 2001.
Next order.
Order number 9, the Public-Private Partnerships Amendment Bill, National Assembly Bills number 52 of 2017, first reading. A bill for an act of parliament to amend the Public-Private Partnership Act 2013.
Next order.
Order number 10, the Land Value Index Laws Amendment Bill, National Assembly Bills number 3 of 2018, first reading. A bill for an act of parliament to amend the Land Act, the Land Registration Act, and the Prevention, Protection and Assistance to Internally Displaced Persons and Affected Communities Act to provide for the assessment of land value index in respect of compulsory acquisition of land and for connected purposes.
Thank you. Next order. Order 11. Honorable Senators, the next order had reached, the debate was over. Yeah. Clerk, next order.
Order number 11, the Energy Bill, National Assembly Bills number 50 of 2017, division at second reading.
For division purposes, may I order that the bell be rung for 5 minutes? Honorable members, we have now, the bell is gone off, so we can now draw the bar and lock the doors. Honorable members, honorable senators, I now direct that the doors having been closed, I now would like to put the question. I would now like to put the question that the Energy Bill, National Assembly Bills number 50 of 2017 be read a second time. You may now start to vote. Are we ready? Yes, honorable senators, confirm you are locked in. And we are now ready for voting. Senators, you may now cast your votes using the yes and no or abstain. Sorry, there is an error somewhere. Okay, you may now vote. Technical team, please check. The voting machine is not on yet. Technical team, we are still missing. Signals from the technical team looked positive. Uh, Honorable Senators, IT seems to be failing us, so I think we'll do manual. The first one, if they're able to correct the system, then we can go to, yeah. Now, that means we require tellers. We need one teller for yes and one teller for no. Can we have two tellers? Jeruyot for no, I'm told. I hear Jeruyot is for no and Parelo is for yes. Please come forward. Okay, I think we can now proceed. The clerk will call your names. But our other mics are working. So try that. It's good.
Senator Adan Dulo Fatuma. Senator Ali Abdullah Ibrahim.
I don't know, I seem to be the only one with a mic. Okay. You'll be off record, so we need the mobile one also. We can be picked. They're trying to communicate from Africa. Now it has worked.
It is working now.
The system? Yeah. Okay. Is it? Is yours working? Can you try? Is that one not working? Yeah, mine works.
It's working. No, but there's no voice. There's no voice.
But this one is off. It's off again. Can you try the other one? Can you check the other one?
It's a failure. Even the wireless. Now, even if we proceed on any other business, is that we will be completely affected.
It can't work that way.
Yeah.
So let them struggle.
Where is Ken? Chani. Where is Ken?
It has worked. Yeah.
I vote yes. It's working, Madam Speaker.
Is that one on record?
Decided to do these things. Tuliharibu hii nyumba.
I vote yes. It's working now.
But we need a commission.
Okay, I think we can go ahead now. We have 2 microphones by the desk, so we start afresh.
Senator Adan Dulo Fatuma.
Isiolo delegation votes yes. Thank you.
Senator Ali Abdullah Ibrahim.
Can you call so that people in a line there?
I vote yes.
Senator Boy Isa Juma. Senator Cherarkei Samson Kiprotich.
I vote yes.
Senator Cheriot Aaron Kipkirui.
Kericho votes yes.
Senator Haji Mohammed Yusuf.
On behalf of Garissa delegation, I vote yes.
Senator Dana. Senator Imana Malakai Charles Ekal.
Yes, Turkana votes yes.
Senator Kabaka Boniface Mutinda. Senator Kajuang Moses Otieno. Senator Kamar Margaret Jepkoech.
Oh, sorry, I found one. Delegation of Wasingishu votes yes.
Senator Kangata Irungu. Senator Khaniri George.
Vihiga votes yes.
Senator Kibiru Charles Robinson. Senator Kihika Susan Wakarura.
Nakuru County vote yes.
Senator Kimani Wamatangi Paul.
On behalf of the Kiambu delegation, I vote yes.
Senator Kindiki Kidure. Senator Kirinyaga F. Wangi Maina. Senator Langat Christopher Andrew.
I vote yes.
Senator Lelebwe Steve Lutumbesi.
Samburu votes yes. Samburu votes yes.
Senator Linturi Franklin Midika. Senator Loitip Anwar. Senator Zayos.
The delegation of Kilifi votes yes.
Senator Mahmoud Mohammed Malim.
I vote yes.
Senator Malala Cleophas Wahungu.
Kakamega delegation votes yes.
Senator Mbito Michael Malinga.
Franzoya delegation votes yes.
Senator Mogeni Eric Okongo. Senator Moy Gideon Kipselei Towet. Senator Marie Philip Salao. Senator Murkomen Onesimus Kipchumba.
Madam Speaker, the delegation of Elgeyo Marakwet County votes yes.
Senator Mutula Kilonzo Jr. Senator Mwangi Paul Gidiomi. Senator Mwaruma Jones Mwashushe.
Taita Taveta votes yes.
Senator Mwenye Haji Mohamed Faki.
Senator 001 Mombasa votes yes.
Senator Nderitu John Kinywa. Senator Ndwiga Peter Njeru. Senator Olekina Ledama. Senator Ongeri Samson Kegengo. Senator Orengo James.
Siaya delegation votes yes.
Order, members. Please console with low voices because we are voting.
Senator Outa Frederick Otieno.
Kisumu delegation votes yes.
Senator Pogisio Samuel Lesuron. Senator Sakaja Johnson Adha.
Is it working? On behalf of all the people of Nairobi and the county government, Nairobi votes yes. And the delegation votes yes.
Senator Wako Siswila Amos. Senator Wambua Enoch Kio. Senator Wario Golich Juma. Senator Wetangula Moses Masika.
Okay. It was manual, so it's okay. Everybody was assisted. Okay. Okay, I would like to announce the results of the first, honorable members, the results of the first division have arrived. The ayes are 24, the nays are 0, absenteeism 0, so the ayes have it. Not absenteeism, abstentions, for correction. Let's move to the next bill.
A bill for an act of parliament to consolidate the laws relating to energy, to provide for national and county government functions in relation to energy, to provide for the establishment, powers, and functions of the energy sector entities, promotion of renewable energy, exploration, recovery, and commercial utilization of geothermal energy.
Honorable members, try looking in again. I think we are okay now. We are back to the system. Yeah. Please remove your card and log in afresh. Now we are back. And thank you, tallying clerks, tallying members. Next order.
Order number 12, Delegation Bill, National Assembly Bills number 46 of 2017, division at second reading.
Honorable Senators, I would like to put the question that the Irrigation Bill, National Assembly Bill number 46 of 2017 be read a second time. Sure that you are already logged in. Honorable Senators, we are now ready for voting. We are voting now. Why did it come back from 18 to? Okay. 19, we still have people who have not voted. Okay, those who are not able, please come forward so that you can be assisted. There is one person who has removed again. Yes, two. But there are some people who may have voted and it did not show because we only have 19 people and yet we are 24 in the room. If you have not voted, please come forward. Honorable Senators, I would now like to announce the results. Honorable Senators, please console quietly. The results are here. The ayes are 24, the nays are 0, abstentions 0. The ayes have it.
A bill for an act of parliament to provide for the development, management, and regulation of irrigation to support sustainable food security and socio-economic development in Kenya and for connected purposes.
Next order.
Order number 13, the Kenya Roads Bill, National Assembly Bills number 47 of 2017, division at second reading.
Honorable Senators, please remove again and plug and return your card so that it enables us to wipe the screen. Just remove it, yes, and then log in afresh. Honorable Senators, may I now put a question that the Kenya Roads Bill, National Assembly Bill number 47 of 2017 be read a second time. Vote, we are ready to vote. Go ahead. Yeah. Looks like some cards are not working. For the assisted voters, please move forward. Yeah, come forward. It is possible that you are where you are, the system is not performing. We still have one person, yes, he's come. Honorable Senators, I would like to announce the results of the division. The ayes, 24, the nays, 0, abstentions, 0. The ayes have it.
A bill for an act of parliament to provide for the classification, management, construction, and maintenance of public roads to establish the Kenya National Highways Authority, the Kenya National Urban Roads Authority, and Kenya National Secondary Roads Authority, and to provide for the functions and powers and for connected purposes.
Honorable Senators, may I now order, direct that the doors be unlocked and that the bar be drawn. Honorable Senators, we are on the supplementary order paper and we are now moving to order number 15. 14? Yes. Sorry. On the supplementary order paper, are we deferring this? On the supplementary paper, next order.
Order number 14, the Fiscal Planning Bill, National Assembly Bills number 34 of 2017, second reading.
Honorable Senators, I don't see any additional member to contribute. We had debated previously. So I would now like to take the opportunity to invite the Leader of Majority, Senator Murkomen, to come and reply.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I want to thank the senators who made contributions to this bill, particularly Senator Mahmoud, who moved the bill in my absence. And Madam Speaker, this is, again, a very, very important bill, pursuant to constitutional provisions that demands we align the existing acts of parliament, including the Fiscal Planning Act, to be in consonance with the Constitution. Madam Speaker, from the onset, I want to say that I want to thank honorable members who availed themselves yesterday when we had consultation meeting on this very important bill. There are many suggestions and amendments that have been proposed by the committee. The chair of the committee did take us through the report of the committee and the amendments that are supposed to ensue. Most of the amendments are acceptable, particularly amendment related to the title of the bill. We were convinced yesterday, Madam Speaker, that the world has moved to land use planning, not fiscal planning, and that fiscal planning is just a small part of the land use planning. And I am completely in support of the amendment of the committee to that effect. Madam Speaker, the other provision that this law is making is insofar as the management, the provision of the institutions that are related to the fiscal planning, the fiscal planning institutions. And I want to thank the committee also for proposing for strengthening of the institutions, and there is a suggestion that the forum should be removed because superfluous. That suggestion must be interrogated against the wishes of the drafters of this bill when the cabinet passed it, so that during the third reading at the committee stage, we should be able to adopt suggestions that are going to take or move this bill forward. Again, the bill captures the role of the National Land Commission in the monitoring and overseeing land use planning throughout the country. What the committee said yesterday and what the contributions of most of the members was that we must ensure that the law does not give the cabinet secretary the power to undermine the authority of independent officers such as National Land Commission. And that is well noted, Madam Speaker, and that's why the aligning of the bill is welcomed so that we can be able to put things in order. Section 11 also on the qualification of National Director of Fiscal Planning. We are of the view that this detailed requirement of the experience of the National Director of Fiscal Planning is not necessary, and that the category of the qualification that a person should only hold a bachelor's degree in urban and regional planning or related discipline should be widened so that it can capture, because as per the committee, as per the members in this house and the views of the members of this house, is that the director is the leader. And sometimes it's not just, we should not focus on the technical qualification of the director. We must focus also on the leadership qualities. And that's why Section 11 will be redrafted, Madam Speaker, to capture and provide for flexibility of those who are going to sit in the board to hire the director of the fiscal planning, to have the flexibility in the indent when they advertise to capture the concerns that that regard. So these are very important provisions that have come from the committee, and we want to say that during that committee stage, committee stage, we should be able to deal with those issues. Madam Speaker, there are other views that have come in related to the cross-referencing of the spatial plans that are provided for in the County Government Act and the urban planning provisions in the Urban Areas and Cities Act. In the drafting of the amendments at the committee stage, the committees is going to come with a proposal either that we lift those provisions from the County Government Act and the Urban Areas and Cities Act and bring it to this act, or we do the necessary cross-referencing between the two laws, so that then it would have been neater if we are able to bring all the planning provisions to these planning provisions that are related to land use to this important bill, so that then the Urban Areas and Cities Act and the County Government Act can only provide for the intergovernmental frameworks of governance and bring the land use related amendments to this very important bill. Madam Speaker, that is important because the detail, and I'm very proud to have served in the task force of devolved government. I keep saying this and I'll continue saying that worked on the County Government Act, Urban Areas and Cities Act, that are these detailed provisions about fiscal planning in the counties and land use. The other provisions that the committee is dealing with is in relation to agricultural land. There are views that, strong views, that, Madam Speaker, time has come for us to properly provide for institutional framework that is modern and that is enforceable, that will ensure that when we plan land for agriculture or you put land for urban planning, the necessary governance structure will be put in place that will ensure that there is enforcement. And a good example is given for Uasin Gishu County, Trans Nzoia County, part of Elgeyo Marakwet, Nandi, where it was known as the White Islands, the food basket of this republic, the place where we got maize, up to even Bungoma. And Madam Speaker, at the moment, the land subdivision, the Land Control Act made it clear that for you to subdivide agricultural land, you must get the permission of the Land Control Board. But because of the weaknesses that are within that Land Control Board, where chiefs at local level are unable to resist the temptation that comes and in the inducements that come with that kind of subdivision, that governance structure is so weak that nowadays it's bypassed, lands have been subdivided. If you go to a place like Trans Nzoia, where, Madam Speaker, we knew that Trans Nzoia, when you go to Trans Nzoia, you knew it's large tracts of land and it's about maize. You will find that land in some places have been reduced to less than 5 acres. And if we are not careful, in another 10, 15, 20 years, this great republic will not have place for farmers and farming. It's important that as a nation, we designate certain areas and know that when people are living in this area, it's about farming. In this area, the pastoral life. And if we must have proper farming, we must, as this House, when the committee comes with the amendments that are related to planning for agriculture, planning for urban, we must really strengthen this law to ensure that agricultural land will not be subdivided to small, small bits and pieces that are unable to provide opportunity for us to do proper farming. Let's allow those who can do farming, 200, 300, 500 acres, 1,000 acres, to do it. The rest of us who are doing farming or owning land for the sake of it can move to the city and do other things, Madam Speaker, so that we can continue producing food for this country. I had a very good friend of mine, I think it's known to you, Madam Speaker, the late James Bett, who, when he was the leader of EMO, one of his greatest commitment at that point in time was to push for people to move to live as a family and as a community in one town, in one area, like it's done in places like Europe, US, and so forth, then allow the large tracts of land to be available for farming. Then you form family companies or companies that are related, for the community. And then, you are able to have the farm and you have a place where you live together, you are given utilities and electricity, water is easy to be supplied. Look at the case in Mwea. If you go to Mwea, that concept should be applied across the country, where people live in one small township area, Madam Speaker, and are able to do a farming that is beneficial to the country and to themselves. And also so that farming can also be done in a way that really can be economical and can add value to the people who are involved in farming as a business. So, Madam Speaker, this bill is very good. I appreciate the members for their contributions. Issues of development control in Section 50 on Part 4, very good. Development control. Can we have a country where in future we don't have to demolish buildings? Because it's so obvious that where you build will have respected the riparian areas, respected planning, it's not next to a school, you don't put a bar next to a school or next to a church. Can we have that process, and what are the enforcement mechanisms that will ensure that we have prevention of such kind of construction that is detrimental to the interest of the people of Kenya and sustainable development in this great republic. This law is for that purpose, and the committee is coming with robust amendments that are going to change this bill for the betterment of this country. And I'm sure that when we send back to National Assembly, they will concur with the great work that our committee has done and the consultations from the sector and stakeholders and the members of public that have contributed to this very important bill. Madam Speaker, I don't want to say any much more. I beg to move and request to you, Madam Speaker, that pursuant to Standing Order 61, that we defer the putting of the question on this very important motion to another date, Madam Speaker, of your choice. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Honorable members, I would like to order that the division on the Physical Planning Bill, National Assembly Bill number 34 of 2017, be done at a later time for the convenience of the House. Also, for the convenience of the House, we defer order number 15, so next, and 17, because the two members have requested and we have consulted. So, next order.
Order number 16, the Committee of the Whole.
Honorable Senators, we are now going to proceed with the Committee of the Whole on the Office of the County Attorney Bill number 3 of 2018. We shall move clause by clause. And I ask the clerk to take us, to read out the clauses.
Clauses 3 and 4.
I propose the question that clause 3 and 4 be part of the bill. I put the question that clause 3 and 4 be part of the bill. Division at the end.
Clauses 5.
I propose the question that clause 5 be part of the bill. Mover to move the amendments.
Thank you. That clause 5 of the bill be amended by deleting subclause 2 and substituting therefore the following subclause. 2, a person qualifies for appointment as a county attorney if such A is an advocate of the High Court of Kenya of at least 5 years, B has experience as a legal practitioner, including experience in the legal academic field, and C meets the requirements of Chapter 6 of the Constitution.
I propose the question that clause 5 be amended as proposed. I put the question that clause 5 be amended as proposed, division at the end.
Clause 6.
I propose the question that clause 6 be part of the bill. Mover.
Clause 6, that clause 6 of the bill be amended in paragraph A by deleting the words executive committee appearing immediately after the words to the county and substituting therefore the word government. B in paragraph C by inserting the words on the instructions of the county government immediately after the word shall.
I propose the question that clause 6 be amended as proposed. I put the question that clause 6 be amended as proposed, division at the end.
Clause 7.
I propose the question that clause 7 be part of the bill. Mover.
That clause 7 of the bill be amended in subclause 2 by inserting the words in the consultation with the County Public Service Board immediately after the word establish appearing in paragraph A.
I propose the question that clause 7 be part of the bill. I propose the question that clause 7 be amended as proposed. I put the question that clause 7 be amended as proposed, division at the end.
Clauses 8 and 9.
I propose the question that clause 8 and 9 be part of the bill. I put the question that clause 8 and 9 be part of the bill, division at the end.
Clause 10.
I propose the question that clause 10 be part of the bill. Mover.
Clause 10 that the bill be amended by deleting clause 10.
I propose the question that clause 10 be deleted. I put the question that clause 10 be deleted, division at the end.
Clauses 11 and 12.
I propose the question that clauses 11 and 12 be part of the bill. I put the question that clauses 11 and 12 be part of the bill, division at the end.
Clause 13.
I propose the question that clause 13 be part of the bill. Mover.
Thank you, Madam Chair. That clause 13 of the bill be amended by deleting subclause 2.
I propose the question that clause 13 be amended as proposed. I put the question that clause 13 be amended as proposed, division at the end.
Clauses 14 and 15.
I propose the question that clause 14 be part of the clause 14 and 15 be part of the bill. I put the question that clause 14 and 15 be a part of the bill. Division at the end.
Clause 16.
I propose the question that clause 16 be part of the bill. Mover.
That the bill be amended by deleting the heading on the words part 3, performance and functions of the county attorney appearing immediately after clause 15. Clause 16, that clause 16 of the bill be amended A in subclause 1 by deleting the words county attorney appearing immediately after the words without the approval of the and substituting therefore the words with county executive member. B by deleting subclause 2 and substituting therefore the following new subclause. That's introducing by new subclause. 2, a request by a department of public entity to the county executive committee to engage the services of a consultant for the provision of legal services shall be in writing. C, by deleting subclause 3 and substituting therefore the following new subclause, an approval by the county executive committee of a request under subclause 2 shall be in writing.
I propose the question that clause 16 be amended as proposed, including the deleting heading that reads part 3, performance of functions of the county attorney. I put the question that clause 16 be amended as proposed, including delete the heading that reads part 13, performance of function, part 3, performance of the functions of the county attorney, division at the end.
Clause 17.
I propose the question that clause 17 be part of the bill. I put the question that clause 17 be part of the bill. Division at the end.
Clause 18.
I propose the question that clause 18 be part of the bill. Mover.
That clause 18 of the bill be amended in subclause 1 by inserting the words in consultation with the county attorney and immediately after the words public service board shall.
I propose the question that clause 18 be amended as proposed. I put the question that clause 18 be amended as proposed, division at the end.
Clause 19.
I propose the question that clause 19 be part of the bill. Mover.
That clause 19 of the bill be amended by inserting the words county attorney, county solicitor, and immediately before the words county legal counsel.
I propose the question that clause 19 be amended as proposed. I put the question that clause 19 be amended as proposed, division at the end.
Clause 20.
I propose the question that clause 20 be part of the bill. Mover.
That clause 20 of the bill be amended A or R in subclause 1 by inserting the words county attorney, county solicitor immediately before the words county legal counsel. B in subclause 2 by deleting the words county attorney appearing immediately before the words may from time to time and substituting therefore the words cabinet secretary.
I propose the question that clause 20 be amended as proposed. I put the question that clause 20 be amended as proposed, division at the end.
Clause 21.
I propose the question that clause 21 be part of the bill. I put the question that clause 21 be part of the bill, division at the end.
Clause 22.
I propose the question that clause 22 be part of the bill. Mover.
Clause 22, that clause 22 of the bill be amended in subclause 1 by inserting the words in consultation with the County Public Service Board immediately after the words the county attorney.
I propose the question that clause 22 be amended as proposed. I put the question that clause 22 be amended as proposed, division at the end.
Clauses 23 and 24.
I propose the question that clauses 23 and 24 be part of the bill. I put the question that clause 23 and 24 be part of the bill, division at the end.
Clause 25.
I propose the question that clause 25 be part of the bill. Mover.
Clause 25, that the bill be amended by deleting clause 25.
I propose the question that clause 25 be deleted. I put the question that clause 25 be deleted, division at the end.
Clauses 26 to 29.
I propose the question that clauses 26 to 29 be part of the bill. I put the question that clauses 26 to 29 be part of the bill. Division at the end.
Clause 30.
I propose the question that clause 30 be part of the bill. Mover.
That clause 30 of the bill be amended by deleting the words county attorney, appearing immediately before the words may make regulations, and substitute therefore the words of cabinet secretary.
I propose the question that clause 30 be amended as proposed. I put the question that clause 30 be amended as proposed, division at the end.
Clauses 31 and 32.
I propose the question that clauses 31 and 32 be part of the bill. I put the question that clauses 31 to 32 be part of the bill, division at the end.
New clause 5A.
Mover.
Madam Chair, I thought you would say you propose that new clause that the bill be amended by inserting the following new clause after clause 5, tenure of office. 5A, the county attorney shall hold office for a term of 6 years. Can I go to clause 2?
No. I propose the question that the new clause 5A be read a second time. I put the question that the new clause 5A be read a second time. Division at the end.
First and second schedules.
I propose the question that first and second schedules be part of the bill. I put the question that first and second schedules be part of the bill. Division at the end.
Clause 2.
I propose the question that clause 2 be part of the bill. Mover.
That, Chair, that clause 2 of the bill be amended by inserting the following new definition immediately before the definition of the term county attorney. Cabinet secretary means the cabinet secretary responsible for matters relating to justice and legal affairs.
I propose the question that clause 2 be amended as proposed. I put the question that clause 2 be amended as proposed. Division at the end.
The title and clause 1.
I propose the question that the title and clause 1 be part of the bill. I put the question that the title and clause 1 be part of the bill. Division at the end. Honorable Senators, you will note that we do not have sufficient numbers for purposes of division. So we shall report progress and thereafter give further guidance on this. Honorable Senators, we have other bills that are also due for committee of the whole. So I give guidance that we proceed with all the divisions, with all the committee of the whole, and then we can report progress on all of them. So I now call the mover.
My apologies. I hope we are on the same page with the chair. Honorable Chairperson, pursuant to Standing Order 142, I beg to move that the Committee of the Whole report progress on its consideration of the Office of the County Attorney Bill number 3 of 2018 and request that the question be deferred to at a later date at the convenience to seek leave to defer at a later date for purposes of division. And Chair, the reason today I'm very happy is because I'm standing with the women of this country in achieving the gender parity rule. So I think people would be wondering, Madam Chair, whether I have a bandage. No. I'm standing in solidarity with all the women across the country. Thank you, Madam Chair.
I will put the question, which is that the Committee of the Whole do report progress on its consideration of the Office of the County Attorney Bill number 3 of 2018 and seek leave to sit again tomorrow. As many as of the opinion say aye, as many as of the contrary opinion say nay, the ayes have it.
Madam Speaker.
So what do we do?
Senate, oh, she's coming to sit.
Okay. I wanted to raise a point of order. But it's good she's the speaker. She knows.
Chair of the committee. Chair. Chair, go right ahead, please. And give the report.
Honorable Speaker, I beg to report progress that the Committee of the Whole has the Sorry, Honorable Speaker. Sorry, Honorable Speaker, I had the wrong document. Honorable Speaker, I beg to report that the Office of the County Attorney Bill number 3 I beg to report progress that the Committee of the Whole has considered the Office of the County Attorney Bill number 3 of 2018 and seeks leave to sit again tomorrow.
Mover. The mover, please.
Madam Speaker, I beg to move in accordance to Standing Order 142 that the Committee of the Whole report progress on its consideration of the Office of the County Attorney Bill number 3 of 2018 and seek leave to sit again or defer to a later date.
The mover, I think you have read the wrong thing. Just check it again, please. I beg to move. That's, I think, what you
Honorable Speaker, I beg to move that the House do agree with the committee on the said report.
And the seconder?
I request Senator Mailane Senior, the SC, Senior Counsel Okongo Mugeni to second.
Hello, yes. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I second. Madam Speaker, I second.
Honorable Senators, I will propose the question, which is that the House do agree with the committee of the said report. Honorable Senators, I will put the question, which is that the House do agree with the committee in the said report. May as many as of the opinion say aye. Aye. And those of the negative opinion say nay. The ayes have it. Next order.
Order number 18, Committee of the Whole, the Office of the County Printer, Senate Bills number 7 of 2018.
We'll defer that order number 18. Next order.
Order number 19, the Care and Protection of Older Members of Society Bill, Senate Bills number 17 of 2018, second reading.
The mover is not in the house, so we will defer that one also. Next order.
Order number 20, motion, enforcement of the National Transport and Safety Authority operation of motorcycles, regulations 2015.
Honorable Senators, we are going to defer that order number 20, because the mover, the seconder who was seconding the motion, that is Senator Musuruve, I don't see her in the house, and in such a state we cannot proceed. Next order.
Order number 21, motion, report of the Sessional Committee on County Public Accounts and Investments on financial operations of Nakuru County Executive for financial year 2013-2014.
Next order. What's the point of order?
Our chair is not present, but we have agreed with Senator Kibiru that we shall be moving the reports on item number 21 to 23.
Yeah, if there is a representation, I think we should be able to proceed.
Yes, thank you.
21, 22, 23, and 24. Yes, what's the point of order?
Speaker, is it in order that they have indicated they are only presenting 21 to 23? I can see from the order paper that it should go up to 24. Are they saying on behalf of the park committee that they are giving reports only on order 20, on motion on 21, reports on 21 to 23, number 21 to 23 without number 24? I think if I heard right, Senator Faki, who is a distinguished senator 001 of Mombasa and who is a member of my committee, said up to 23.
Senator, did you say 23 or 24? There was a supplementary. I don't know if you are on the supplementary.
I haven't seen the supplementary.
You have the supplementary?
I don't have the supplementary.
Can we
Because,
provide a supplementary
I was
order paper, please?
from number 20, 21, 22, and 23.
You should be.
Maybe it has been renamed from 21 to 24.
Just have the order paper and look at it, Senator. Yes.
On a point of order, Madam Speaker, is it really in order for us to defer reports of committees as serious as a committee that deals on public accounts and investments just because a chair of the committee is not within the House? Is it not in order for them to have delegated this duty for members from these committees to be able to submit these reports or be able to address the House on these reports?
We need to consult on that one because I understand that even you are not very prepared to move it, even if we are to give you the opportunity to move. Are you in a position, are you ready to move it? It's on a point of order.
To apologize, first of all, that we were not prepared to proceed because I thought the chairman had left the moving notes with the secretariat. But in this case, they are not here. So I propose that we defer the matter until tomorrow morning, when it should be, tomorrow afternoon, when we shall be ready to move them. Thank you.
Senator Sherenge.
Madam Speaker, I think the issues of public accounts are very serious and fundamental issues that needs a proper preparation and consideration, and I agree with Senator Pareno that even in future, with your able guidance, that such matters are these. I'm also a chair of a committee. If the chair of committee is not available, they should be able, in consultation with the Secretariat and in guidance with your office, Madam Speaker, so that we avoid this backlog. I remember, Madam Speaker, a few minutes ago, we were arguing on the same issue on why are we still looking at accounts or reports that were 2013, 2014, when we have new governors, when we have new senators, Madam Speaker. And therefore, I think, Madam Speaker, the committee should be serious, because the last time we saw this committee serious only was when they were discussing Rualaga land scandal, Madam Speaker, and therefore they should also be serious with discussing the accounts and the reports concerning our counties, because majorly, Madam Speaker, majorly we are dealing in oversighting the counties. So I think the committee is in order, Madam Speaker. It's out of order.
I agree with the sentiments of members, the two senators who have raised, who have raised the issue that we should take our work very, very seriously. I think that the moment we know that our orders are listed on the order paper, we should take it very seriously. And the work of senators should be seen by the actions that we are doing. If we are dealing with 2014, and we are in 2018, 2014, 2015, and we are in 2018, 2016, I think we are failing in our responsibility. And I would like to urge the House or the clerk who makes the order paper that we should do these things with a lot of consultation so that we don't move back and forth, and we don't want to appear like we are not serious with the work that we are doing. Next order.
Order number 22, motion, report of the Sessional Committee on County Public Accounts and Investment on Financial Operations of Kilifi County Executive for financial year 2013-2014.
We'll defer that one also. Next order.
Order number 23, motion, report of the Sessional Committee on County Public Accounts and Investment on Financial Operations of the Oma Bay County Executive for financial year 2013-2014.
For the same reason, we are deferring that one also. Next order.
Order number 24, motion. Report of the Sessional Committee on County Public Accounts and Investments on financial operations of the Kisii County Executive for financial year 2013-2014.
We'll defer that one also. Next order.
Order number 25, motion. Development and implementation of a national disaster risk financing strategy.
I don't see Senator Haniri in the House. Senator Pareno?
Madam Speaker, is it in order for these matters to keep reappearing in the order paper without prosecution by the members concerned? Madam Speaker, Senator Haniri was in this House this afternoon, but you can see a matter that is listed under his name is here and is nowhere to prosecute it, Madam Speaker. Is it in order for us to continue listing business that keep reappearing in the order paper, and the members who happen to have been earlier on in the House disappearing without prosecuting their matters? Madam Speaker, I think this needs to come out clearly, that we list matters, and if your matter is listed and it is in the order paper, you prosecute it. Because I think it is unfair for members to be in the House and only disappear when the time for prosecuting their matters comes. Madam Speaker, we need to hear your guidance on this.
Senator Cherangai.
Madam Speaker, I bore also the same sentiments from Senator Pareno, that, Madam Speaker, is it in order that some of these matters have always come up on various order paper? And Madam Speaker, I think with your able guidance with the SBC, and I'm happy that one of the SBC members, Senator Petronilina Were, in the House, do they need to consult before putting any matter on the order paper so that the members are aware? Because it is very unfortunate that most of the members who their issues should be prosecuted were in the House before. They have just left. They have not even delegated or given moving notes to anybody, Madam Speaker. And therefore, Madam Speaker, with your guidance from your able office, in consultation with the House leadership, we need to take the House business serious, so that we consult and agree, so that it does not make sense to list and even include supplementary paper on this matter, and yet the relevant senators were here to prosecute their matters. So I think it is not in it is not in order, Madam Speaker, to take this matter seriously. Kenyans are watching us, and we are using taxpayers' matter, taxpayers' money, and therefore the issues of this House must be taken sacred and defined, and seriousness it deserves, Madam Speaker. And therefore it is this point, Madam Speaker, whether we need more women in leadership, because it seems more women take the necessary matters of the House in seriousness it deserves, and are in support.
There's no point of order. Honorable Senators, I do agree with the sentiments of the two senators, and I believe all of us. We are going to refer the matter to the Senate Business Committee for further action. Honorable Senators, having deferred the business of the House, it is now time to adjourn the House. The Senate therefore stands adjourned until tomorrow, Thursday, 13th September 2018 at 2:30 p.m.